back when sugar was king throughout the Caribbean, and unfortunately it didn't work without slave labor. And then discovery of beet sugar, well, put an end to that. But as you can see, this place is pretty old. Don't know when exactly built, but the craftsmanship is quite good as we walk along. Look, oh, Easter egg. Lucky me. Part of these old ruins. Some of it looks modern, like that plaster over there. But here's the real deal. Look how old that is. Piece of metal left over, the pins holding the door in. I find it quite interesting. I believe that's where the flames were lit on the bottom there. And then you had a sluice that came through, some kind of pipe work. Let me make sure I don't get hurt on my last day in town here. You can see that. Looks like some kind of chute that went into here where they cooled everything off. And that was once a big archway, and I always wondered how they got the bricks to do that. And maybe some of you more enlightened folks can elaborate. Let me know in the comments if you know how they do that. They use a form, or the bricks just hold themselves up and then you put the keystone. I don't really know.
Yes, they do. Why is that, Captain Ron?
Well, nobody knows. You can see what I assume they put the fires in there, the kilns, if you will. And then we get farther up in this area here, and then we'll go check out the water wheel. So up there's the water wheel, but down here is the creek. So they needed the water, maybe they diverted it up the hill to reach over this area here. But we're gonna walk up this nice little path, and then I'll leave it on this for a second so y'all can read it. Yeah, looking down across the bay. Not trying to be crass, but you know, what a view, and then people slaving away at it. Such a beautiful place. Glad all that's over. Wasn't right. And this is how they crushed everything. What a piece of machinery. Look at all that work that went into that. All so you can have a little bit of sugar. Built to last, it was. As the buildings around it. And we'll get into this building over there as we walk into this entrance, and you can see this little port right there. I would assume is where they fed it in. Had some kind of chute. And another platform right there. Steps, so I guess there was like some kind of platform to reach up there, and you can see the old copper pot where they boiled the molasses in there. Stuck in the ground it is. All right, well, tread carefully, beautiful bay. And we step down. You can see the side of the building here. Beautiful mountains, beautiful birds. Look at a nice panoramic view. Look at those old beams. They're old. Even older than Charlie Carson, I would think. Nice little promontory. We'll take a little step up there. A lot of sargassum coming in. We are on the east side. That way's Africa. There's nothing really much in between. Nice shot of the wheel there. We'll get over and you can see where the water actually came through before it went this way out to sea. Look at that aqueduct. Beautiful, beautiful work. And then this looks like a place built for pleasure. I'm sure it's seen some shindigs, so let's check it out. It's all but ruins now. These walls could talk. I wonder about the paranormal activity, if any. I think I'll let someone else tell me about it. At least it had electricity at one point. Strangler fig, rubber plants. I do like the old architecture. It's interesting. It tells a story. You think about all the labor that went in to build something like this, only to have it go to ruins. But you know, I guess it's a harsh environment. You know, right here upon the coast. But it is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Let me put my Costa del Mars over the lens so you can see the polarization of these great glasses. That's why I wear Costa del Mar. Costa del Mar. Best shades in the market. I'll tell you that for nothing. Someone was having a nap down there at one point, but look at that. Oh, nice little breeze. The weather's been great here. Not too hot, not too cool. Not sure what that was for or what transpired here, but they built it with a purpose. Up the footpath. Another view of the ruins from here. Either which way you go, there's something to see. Let's check it out. Looks like another lifting point. They would use that for a base to raise and lower things. Almost looks like a longboard wave, but not quite. I want one of those trucks. They're badass. Got a dually on it, tilt bed, whole deal. Here we go.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
If you look out this way behind me, there's this house that was rumored to be used by, that was it. Nice friendly locals out. That was rumored to be used by Ian Fleming. That wrote the James Bond series. He was definitely here, so I got to do some research to find out if that's really true or not. You know how rumors are. But as we walk along, you can see more of the ruins here. Ravages of time have not completely took it all apart. And the locals here are very proud of their heritage, they're very proud of their past, they're very proud of their future, and they're very proud of their present. They're all happy to see you. It's a very special place. Nice little beach area down there. Beautiful, beautiful old sea grape. As we walk this way, in just about a second or two, we'll be able to see some sort of rail boxcar landing for sugarcane, no doubt. Definitely ain't walking across that. But this is where I assume they would roll the rail cars across that were full of the sugarcane. And there's some kind of masonry there. Could be a lift And they use like a manual crane to lift everything and load it onto the little box cars and get it down the way in position for processing. Oh, don't step in that. Yeah, it's old. You can see the old work down there. I'm not going up that hill. Have to remember what side of the road to stay on.